What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NHL 20 GM Mode commentary series right here in the Armchair GM Sports Network, your source for North American sports coverage by sports fans for sports fans. And yeah, I screwed up. As you can see, we already did our playoff round here, and I'll show you guys why in a second. So basically, when I went to go record the playoff episode, I didn't really take a look because I was messing with my streaming software, and I guess I messed up the stream resolution. And it basically was recording like a quarter of my screen instead of the full screen. I don't know what happened. It just messed up. So I'll show you guys right now what it looks like. This is what happened when I recorded the playoff shot once it comes. Comrie, not a bad year. I liked better out of him. Let's compare it to last year. I think last year he had a better year. Yeah, he had one more win last year. His save percent. And yeah, so that happened. So I couldn't do the playoffs. So I just scrapped it. We're just going to jump right into the offseason, but I'll give you guys a brief recap of what happened. So we went into a playoff series with the first place President's Trophy winning St. Louis Blues, and we lost in 4 games. It wasn't epic. There was no craziness, so thank God we didn't lose any great footage. But yeah, we got swept by the Blues. They were just a powerhouse team that just killed us at every point of the game. And the most disappointing thing was, look at that right there. Like, Tarasenko against his former team only getting 1 goal, and it literally was the last game, Game 4, at the end of the period, and the Blues won it in overtime. Forsbacka Karlsson showing us why he's a playoff genie, I called him, getting the most points and goals and assists in a playoff round. And then Dawson Mercer getting his first 2 goals, and Svedberg getting his first 2 playoff goals. So not too bad. I mean, it sucks getting swept, but it is what it is. They were a very much stronger team. We weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. That was lucky that we got in. But I'll show you guys their team on paper here, because they came at all angles on me. Like, everyone was scoring on this team. And this is their team. So they had Ovechkin. So now Ovechkin was an 82 at the beginning of the series. So he dropped down 2 overalls after winning a series. So this guy's going to be like a 70-something if they do make the cup. But they had Ryan O'Reilly, Janssen, and you can take a look at their entire lineup here. The goals came from this guy, Kostin. Palat scored a lot of goals, and Robert Thomas. So it was Palat, Thomas, and Kostin getting, and O'Reilly getting all the goals for them in that playoff series. And then Bill Antonio got 1 goal, but look at this guy, like 5'9", 190 pounds, but he's a medium elite, 21 years old, 87 overall already. Like, this guy's just a stud. He's basically their next Pietrangelo, because he's not here, and then that's their decor. So yeah, it was a very brutal series, but it is what it is. Goalies weren't a factor at all. It was just, we couldn't get anything going. I tried like 100 different lineup changes. I don't remember really what we left off with. I think I stacked everything. So I got tired and I just stacked everything as much as I could, and nothing happened, and it is what it is. So we're going to go right into the offseason, folks. And then, like I said in the last video, I'm going to try to fix the defense a little bit. I'm going to do my best to get an offensive-defensive matchup in all 3 lines. But as for our forward lines, I don't think we really need to do anything. I think I'm content with what we got. So it would have been Pinelli on line 1 with Yarncroc and Jones. That makes the +3. Yeah, so this right here, this top 6, we get the +3 with. I'm fine with the +3. I don't think we need to go any higher. Sniper, playmaker, power forward combo. And I think it's the same here, power forward, 2-way, and sniper. Maybe we'd like to get like a playmaker center. I don't think Logan Brown does anything there. No. Logan Brown on the top one? No. So maybe if we can find maybe a playmaker center to replace Riley with. We still have him at 5.4 for 3 years, so maybe not anytime soon. Forsbacka, 83 overall. Looks like he's going to cap out at that. I'm fine keeping him on that 3rd line. We still have him for 2 more years, so that's fine. Dawson Mercer, this kid's a stud. I'd love to have him on line 1. It gets the +3, but then Jan Krok's got nowhere to go, and we have Tarasenko. Maybe after Tarasenko's last year, or if we move Tarasenko by the deadline next year, because I believe he'll be in his last. Yeah, next year will be the last year of his contract at 10.6, and we'll try to maybe look to move away from him, and then we can move Jan Krok down to line 2. Maybe not. Maybe Mercer replaces Tarasenko. Ooh. So Yarncroc really just sits well on line 1. Does Mercer fit anywhere else in here and makes it a +3? No, it doesn't. But I know Mercer's going to grow. I have a feeling this kid's going to grow like big time for us. And we got Delandria. Not sure how this guy's going to grow at all. We'll have to see. He says he works well on line 2, or line 3, but there's really no room for him right now. So keep him right there. And then Hayden and Olsen. Olsen's a guy that we could replace Cirelli with. Now, I think that was it. Yeah, he's a playmaker. He's a two-way forward. If we do move on from Cirelli, we have a guy like Olsen who literally perfectly fits in there. So next year we could roll with the 2 young guys at center here with Olsen, and we can move on from Cirelli maybe, or fit him somewhere else. I'm not too sure yet. So we'll decide that through the offseason. After we look at free agency. Svedberg is going to stay there. He's probably going to play with Colby Hickey for sure next year. As for the defense, I don't think we're keeping anyone here. I think everyone else is two-way. So except for Jake Sanderson, Murray, Timmins, Dumba, gone. We'll try to move on for them and find replacements. So we have 2 defensive defensemen in Hickey and Sanderson, so we'll need to find 2 offensive and 1 more defensive. So we'll have a lot of work to do in our offseason. And as for goalies, Eric Comrie's is going to need of a contract, but now he's been dropped down to a backup role. Not sure if we're going to stay with Comrie. I guess we'll take a look. Maybe we'll sign him for 1 year at a low enough number and see what's available in free agency, or we might have to trade for a goalie. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Other than that, I don't think anyone is set to come up after looking at my prospect pool in AHL team here. Maybe Staples gets a jump, but again, he's a two-way, so he'll be either an extra defenseman or we can use him as a trade bait defenseman. And as for goalies, I mean, Wellwood could make the big jump and be our starting goalie next year. That's another thing we'll have to wait and see on. So maybe we don't exactly sign a goalie in free agency. We kind of hold on to Comrie for 1 more year and just see next season where Wellwood jumps up to. So I think that may be the direction that we do go. Other than that, that's it. Let's just get to the offseason. Make sure this video is not 8 hours long. Is our AHL squad doing good down there? So Tacoma is in the playoffs. They're down 2-1 to Utica. So we'll see how they do here. So let's just sim a few days. Overtime win. All right. And do they make it? They do. All right. So they came back in the series and won over the Utica Comets. And now they face the Belleville Senators. All right. They are a strong Belleville team. Look at that record. I don't know if Tacoma's got it in them. We'll see. That's 2 losses there. Yikes. Don't get swept. Come on, win a game for us. And we got an injury, a Tacoma injury. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go in and fix this. Who do I feel should play line 1 here? You know what? Hanu Levo. Give him some line 1 time. New, not this guy. Get a plus from anyone else here. Moving up. New. Hughes? Interesting. Fine, we'll just put Franzen up here. What if we move Beach down? Someone new. Okay, whatever. 0 line chemistry, that's fine. It's AHL. And let's just throw someone in. Get this guy, Comrie. And what if Comrie goes up there? Does that make a difference? No. Okay. Let's keep Comrie down there. All right, so there. Oh, come on, special teams. Just throw someone random. Sniper Fedorov, is he already in here? No, okay, perfect. There we go. All right, and we're down 3-0. And no, that's okay. Kim might get swept here. No, we win a game. All right. Can we win another? And no. So we lost, what is that, 4-1 in the semifinal. So that's all right. Let's just sim up to the draft now. And so, yeah, I've gone through my off-season goals, guys. That's basically what I'm going to try to stick to. It's going to be not as busy of an off-season, I think, as the last couple have been. So I'm pretty content with the shape of our team. Just to retool the defense is the big one here. So let's see who wins the Stanley Cup. The Washington Capitals. Ovechkin leaving the St. Louis Blues and watching his old team win, and then Belleville win the Calder Cup. That must sting for Ovechkin. So let's just stop the simulation there and take a look at the awards. Okay, guess not. I don't think we're anywhere in the draft lottery. No. Look at Colorado. They moved up twice, 1 and 3. Oh my God, for real? Wow, that's lucky, man. Montreal going from 1 to 4. That sucks. Can I stop the simulation now, please? Oh my God, why wouldn't it let me stop it? I don't need to. I don't need to. Just it won't. Is it letting me stop it yet? EA, man, what the hell? Coaching retirements. I guess we can just go look at ours. Do we have any? No, I don't see Seattle. I see Tacoma. There's one coach retiring. All right. Well, let's go view draft class since it won't let me stop simming. I don't know what's going on. I'm mashing the B button. So it looks like if Colorado drafts correctly, they could possibly get Kulikov in like a D and a left winger here. Or if they draft like this game is ridiculous at, they would get they'll draft 2 centermans, even though they don't need 2 centermans. So look at this guy, Igor Kulikov, who is NHL ready, the next Backstrom coming into the league, another 5'9" kid. And if they draft this Bergenheim, another 5'9" kid and another Backstrom. So why would you get the same player twice? So we're going to watch that. If they draft this Owen Nolan, God, Chance MacArthur, Yuri Alexander, look at these names, Jack Exelby. Oh my God, let's see what we're projected to pick. And there we go. So we're somewhere down here, 21, 22, or 23. We got this Nicholas Lundberg, A+ league, 5'9". What's with the 5'9" guys? There we go, 6'1". Damian Warner. Not the best. This guy's probably like a medium top 6, but he's like a 60-something overall. It's going to take a couple of years. Get this D-man, Isaiah Langfield. Same thing. This guy's probably 3 years at 18. He's probably a top 4 or a low top 4. Do we got anyone that we could reach for that could be good? This guy, Preston Abelkader, is not bad. How about this guy, Tristan Barreau? No. Anyone down here? Ooh, this guy's NHL ready. Reginald Baldwin. Who is this? Oh my God, look at that stat line. Okay, we're taking this guy. Star him right away. We're not taking anyone else. I don't think anyone else is going to be that much better than him. My God. Reginald Baldwin. We got a 2-year guy here. And Ben Weaver. And then we got Francis Glencross. He might not be bad. The next Joe Sakic. Yeah, no, I think we're going to be taking that guy. Nope, not this guy. Where's our next pick? Anyone down here? Oh, God. A 3-year guy, Rohan Sawyer. God, some of these names are hilarious. I'd love to know the software they use. This guy, not bad. I'll keep an eye on him. I would definitely love to know the software that they use to auto-generate names. That's fantastic. This guy, maybe a top 6? No. And let me just take a look at... well, we're doing interviews right now, actually. I can interview people. Totally forgot. I thought we were just looking at... ooh. Goalie might not be bad. That might be a high elite goalie. Another one. We'd definitely draft another one. You know what? We'll keep an eye on these guys. And these guys are all projected to go in the top. Anyone late? No. I haven't seen any gems. No, low elites usually mean they're bottom 6. Ooh, we got a... Okay, that's number 6. Mason Yip. No one really standing out. This guy maybe. Ooh. Vyacheslav Kavanov. Let me star him. Oh, we got another Kachuk. Jose Kachuk. Ooh. A+ league, 4 years. Yeah, might not be that bad. Medium top 4D. It's in the top. We got a couple other guys here. We got Alexander Mogilny. Oh, he's already 20 years old. I guarantee this guy's like an AHL top two defenseman. But you know what? Just in case that there's no one else around, I'll star him. I'll take Alexander Mogilny, the Alexander Mogilny of D. Oh, boy. All right, so let's do some draft interviews now. Wasting too much time here. So we're projected. Let's go see. Where's that one guy? Let's see if he's actually NHL ready. This guy, Baldwin. Let's take a look. Let's interview him. Watch him not be NHL ready. I guarantee you it's going to be like 1 or 2 years. Readiness, what are you actually? 1 year. Okay, so that's still not bad. Play style. He's a sniper. Okay, that's not bad at all. And let's take a look at what his weakness is. What's up with this guy? So his physical stats. So that's normal for a sniper. So this guy, I think we're still gonna take, even though it's 1 year. That's pretty good for that low in the draft order. So sniper and a 1 year guy. So Reginald Baldwin. You know what? I think we're still gonna take him because I don't think anyone here kind of want to take two. I mean, could see what Damian Warner's actually like. Or we have nothing on this Lundberg guy. You know what? Let's take a look. Just in case this guy drops to us for some reason. He played in an A+ league. Let's take a look at what he's about. So, let's see. What are you? Let's see. How ready are you? 3 years. Okay. You are a playmaker. I like the playmaker. And let's just see what his strengths are. Skating. So he's a good skating playmaker. I really would like more his senses to be up top if he is a playmaker, but skating is still good. I still love that you're at least fast. So, not bad. Okay, this guy maybe not a guy we look at. Got the Stubitz guy. No. Do I interview Abelkader? 5'8", man. What's up? There's a lot of short people in this draft. 6'4", is a Dano Chara, the next Chara. So Baldwin might be the guy we take for sure at that pick. I don't think there's anyone else that I should try to pass up on, especially if it's 1 year. So let's just scroll down to our next pick and then interview someone down here. I don't think you should interview any of these guys. No. This Gomez guy, Orlando Gomez. Let's see if it's actually 2 years. Why not? For our last interview. Orlando Gomez. What a name. All right, Orlando. Tell us about yourself. What are you? Are you ready next year? Are you ready in 2 years? 3 years. Okay, so you're not a 2 year guy. You're a sniper, though. Okay, we can draft 2 snipers in a row, I think. Or was the other guy a playmaker? Anyways, let's see what your strength is. Is your shot. I like that. Sniper, and he's got a really good shot. So this guy's going to be coming into the league with a very good shot right off the bat. He's going to take 3 years, probably a couple more years with the London Knights to develop. I think we should probably take that guy. And we have no more interviews. So let's back out of that. And we just did draft interviews. What is going on with this game? Did we not just do draft interviews? Okay, that's weird. Oh, maybe it's because I hit B. It finally caught up to itself. Oh, boy. All right, so let's advance a day. All right. All right, we're here at the draft. Let's just jump right into it, folks. And, yeah, let's get into it. So I wonder if we can find our defenseman during the draft. Wow, Colorado wants to give up both those picks. Whoo, man, I would love to move. I don't know if I should move up. That's cheese. I gotta stop doing that or stop thinking about that, because we're not looking for another a center or right winger right now, especially a winger. Centerman would be nice, but I'm not content with the 5'9" center, and I kind of want to grow the centers that we have. I would move up to get a Yuri Alexandrov, maybe a defensive defenseman that could solve our problem right away. Shoot pinch too. Ooh, you know what? I'd probably like to move up for number 4 for Alexandrov. So you know what? We're gonna move up, but we're gonna get Colorado's 3rd pick. We'll let them have the 1st overall pick, but we'll take that 3rd pick off them. And to do so, we're going to have to give up a defenseman. So, you know what? Let's see if Ryan Murray does the trick, and we'll give him an extra with this Brody guy. And you have 45 skaters. Come on. So we have to take someone back. They want to give up this guy. Is he a 1 year guy? No. This guy has, you know what? Let's just take this guy back. They want to give him up. That go through just like that? No. Okay. What if we did getting rid of, we're not going to give him Dumba. That's a lot. We can get a lot more for Dumba. If we added someone in here. What's our draft pick situation looking like? This year we have a first, second, and 2 thirds. And give him a third. Since we're moving up here. Let's give him a third. Will that go through? No. All right. God, maybe we have to move on from Dumba. Or if we give him the second, and we give him, is there anyone else that we could give him? Let's go through every position here. New. No. This Kearns guy, is he a two-way? He is a two-way, so maybe we can move on from this Kearns guy while he still has a trade value. So what if we took out Murray and we gave him this unsigned guy, Kearns? Take out the second. This might go through. Just like that. 1v1. All right, there we go. So we got rid of that Kearns guy. He wasn't going to fit in their team, guys. He was a two-way. That's fine. So we move on to get a defensive defenseman. So I think that's a pretty even trade-off. So there we go. So we got the 3rd overall pick. Let's just sim the first one, and they draft this Kulikov guy. Minnesota takes MacArthur. Ooh, he's a nice power forward. And we'll take the defenseman. And where is he? Alexandrov. So Yuri Alexandrov, welcome to the Seattle Kraken. All right, 78 overall defensive defenseman. He's going to slot in right away. I know it's his minor top 2. I feel like he'll be ready to go. So I think we'll be we're set now for 1 defenseman slot taken. So that's all 3 defensive defensemen in Sanderson, Hickey, and now Alexandrov. So now we just need to find 2 offensive defensemen. So we do have the find trade feature. So just so we don't get interrupted, let me just sim to pick number 20. And ooh, there's still some top guys available. Let's just call a timeout here. We'll keep an eye on the time and do a find trade. All right, so let's go. Oh, I can't do the search trade. Well, let me just go. Hang on. Let me just go. I think Murray and Dumba that have term left. Dumba we can definitely get a lot for, I think, or maybe we keep him and. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. I hate that trade value so high, but look at we have our other guys, our other 3D that make up for it. And same with Sanderson. So go to the defenseman here. See what we can get. Let's start with Murray and look for an offensive defenseman replacement, or maybe we just wait till after the draft. That way I can search. Because this might take a long time. You know what? Yeah, this is going to take a long time. We're not looking to get any more draft picks for this draft, so let's just wait here and make our pick. So that'll be at least smarter to do. What do we got here? We can take this Anafanganov guy. He's available to us. It's a winger, 6'2", 3 years. What is he? 2? I don't like 2-way. Center playmaker. We had that Lindbergh guy. It's one of the guys we interviewed. Was there a guy we could be able to reach here? Was it Baldwin? Yeah, Baldwin. Okay, so we got to take Baldwin. Reginald Baldwin. Taking you, bud. Welcome to the team. And he ends up being a medium top 6. Look at that. 74 overall, too. A sniper. Perfect, boys. There we go. We have another sniper for the future. Gonna take maybe another year. He could probably start in the AHL, or he's gonna have one more year in the OHL to maybe get at least similar stats to grow. But Reginald Baldwin is a Seattle Kraken. All right. Let's just sim now. We don't have any more first-round picks. Oops. Nope. Didn't want to offer trade. You ain't up. Oh, my God. I'm getting trigger happy here. Let's go. Come on. Sim options. Sim to pick 44. There we go. Anything but cool or big before us. A couple of top 4D. A couple of top 6. There's still some top people out there. So even with the second-round pick, we could get a potential first-round pick guy if we choose right. And then we did interview Orlando Gomez. Take another winger. And it doesn't want us to take any of the guys ahead of these 3. So it doesn't want us to take a guy like Scatchard. Could potentially be a decent centerman, or Kent McKee. or Rohan Sawyer. So I think, you know what, out of all these, we take a chance on Gomez. Let me just take a look at Yip here. No. And anyone down more? No. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take a chance on Orlando Gomez. Orlando Gomez, welcome to the Seattle Kraken. And he's a medium top 9. Not bad. Sniper 2. This guy could potentially be a sniper for a bottom 6 eventually. He's already got 80s for a shot. He'll take a while to grow. Most likely 3 years in the, I think he was in the CHL. So good for him. Orlando Gomez, welcome to the team. Sim to pick number 70. What do we got? So there's a couple of people here. This Kozlov guy. Ooh, this guy might not be bad. Timofey Kozlov. What a name. He might be an offensive defenseman. Okay. I got this Cahill guy, Cody Cahill. He might not be bad. A sniper. So maybe Cahill. These guys deal down here. Jack Canzanello. What a name. Ooh, we had an eye on this guy. So Vyacheslav Kavanov. Yeah, you know what? I think we could take a chance on this guy. I know he's short, but he could potentially be really good and it would be a decent trading asset. So let's go with this guy, Vyacheslav Kavanov. Welcome to Seattle Kraken. Low top 6. All right. It's another solid pick right there. And look at that. His shooting category is already up there. And he's 17. So this kid is it could be a good project for us. So let's sim to pick 84. All right. What do we got left here? So let's take one of these 3. We got Jose Kachuk. He might not be bad. That'd be great if he was. We have Victor Nazarov. And is there anyone that we've eyed close here? We got a medium elite potential here. No. We got Yanni Peterson or Bryson Trafford. Let me sort by pinned. We got anybody pinned? Okay, so the goalies. You know what? I think we should take an attempt at a goalie. Not Alexander McGillney. I'm going to take a chance on one of these guys. So, one played for sure. He only played 7 games. It looks like this Chubarov guy has better stats, but he is shorter. This is one thing, he lacks stats. One guy's like, it's just, they seem very even. But with Central Scouting Rank, I'm going to take this guy up here, Sergei Chubarov. Welcome to Seattle Kraken. And high starter. Okay, that is solid right there, boys. That is a good pick. That high starter could potentially be even a really solid backup for us in the future. So another project guy or a potential trade bait utility player. So there we go. Let's sim for the next pick, 116. Ooh, was McGillney taken? He was. He only made him top 6. So, and there's another goalie. Was that the other guy, Davos? Another high starter. I really would like to know what the other goalie was. I don't remember what his name was, and it was just we were just looking at them. Let's see if I still have him starred. No, I do not. Okay, so he was taken. Maybe it was the other guy. Maybe they were both high starters. That's fine. We took 2 high. There's 2 high stars there, and we took one of them, so that's great. As for what's left, nothing much. A couple of potential low elite guys. This guy actually could potentially be low elite. Raimo Heiskanen, 4 years. Any like potential really good 4-year guys? This Lowry guy. Yeah, nothing really. Let me just go by the ranks. What has it got us here? It wants to take one of these 3. Got another goalie, Brady Pajot. Don't want to take another goalie. How about one of these 2 players? One guy's potentially 4 years. Ricky Clarkson. We have this guy, the Heiskanen guy. Or Hordachuk. I hate when it gets this low in the draft and you really don't know who to take. So, you know what? Let's take a chance on... This is the other guy's 4 years at. Ricky Clarkson, the Canadian kid. Let's see. What is he about? Bottom 6. All right. So, I might sim the entire draft after this next pick. Looks like there's just bottom 6 people left. And they want us, there's a guy here that's bottom 6 potential. They want us to take one of these guys who we haven't picked or haven't scouted at all. couple of medium elite people down here. Peyton Walters. And this guy could be just an AHL guy for us. Let's just take him. Peyton Walters, 70. Yeah, let's just I'm going to sim the entire draft. No need to pick anyone else yet. All right. Oh, there's a low elite. That's okay. I think we've had a successful draft. Let's work on our off-season moves. Let's get through this. Sim to re-sign. Blah, blah, blah. Go to contracts. All right, so we're working with $30 million in cap, and we have some people to re-sign. So let's start with centermans. Logan Brown, definitely going to be keeping him on the team. Look at that. Pinelli jumping up to 81. Olsen up to an 80. So looks like we'll have our 4 centermans here with Logan Brown. So let's definitely re-sign Brown. And he wants to stay in the team yet. So we can get him nice and cheap. I'd like 4 years. So 4 years at $3 million is perfect for me. There we go. Hayden doesn't want to stay, so he can go. Delandria, 79, shouldn't want that much. Perfect. 1 year at $950 is fine with me. Do we have enough centermen so I don't have to re-sign everybody? Finneganov does not want to stay. That's fine. You can go. This guy can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. So this Gesich guy, I guess, could stay. All right. As for left winger, so Landeskog needs a contract. We definitely got it. Is Baldwin? Can he play? No, he's going to play in the WHL. Down here, get rid of this guy. Got Oscar Gomez. He's going to play in the OHL. Kavanagh could play in the AHL. That's good. So 17-year-old playing in the AHL. Good for him. Lazarus does not want to stay, so he can go. We got a couple of bottom 6 guys here that we don't need to sign. Okay, so let's work on Landeskog. 31 years old, 88 overall. And he wants to get paid. All right, so the big question is, I believe 3 years he would be 34. Shouldn't drop off that much, but he wants to stay, so we can definitely get our captain back for cheap. Do we try to go maybe just for a 2-year? And could probably go down to about 8.3 for 2 years. You know what, let's offer him that. 8.3 for 2 years. It's definitely a movable contract if we have to as well. This guy, let's just sign for the AHL. Why not? Right wingers, Matt Luff, going to move on from you. We'll see if we can get someone else on that 4th line. And no one else here. All right, defenseman, Dumba. Looks like we're going to wait and see with him. But we have Hickey, Sanderson, Murray is going to be traded. Svedberg, Connor Timmins. We're going to, let's qualify him. Maybe we can get some picks for him. Stetcher is going to go. Pouliot has 1 more year. Alexandrov, going to play in the NHL for sure. Let's get him signed. Chad Weedle can go. 1, 2. Okay, so the people that don't want to stay can go. Yeah, McEwen, you can go. This guy can go. Oh, no, I qualified him. Well, he might be staying. Who is this guy? Asplund. Release. Kwong. Release. And what do we got? I got a low top 4 here. That's that Brody guy. And he was an offensive defenseman. So, you know what? Maybe it was a good thing I didn't trade him. So we'll sign him. And then Jacobs. What were you? Defenseman. I like that. You're getting a contract just because of that. There you go. And no one else. And as for goalies, Jake Allen will let walk. Thank you for your service. So looks like Wellwood keeps climbing up. So it looks like he might be on the team next year. As for the rest, we'll have Witt again. And we'll let go of this guy, Emelin. And we'll re-sign this guy for the HL, Halley. There we go. All right. Comrie will bring you back for 1 year, bud. Ooh, and you want money. Give you, I'm comfortable with at least 3.65 for 1 year. There we go. All right, so let's see who's re-signed. So we got this guy. Landeskog is going to reject that offer, so we'll have to do something with him. Same with Logan Brown. Man, what the heck? I'm not offering that low. Same with Comrie. What is happening? You could I've done this before where you can go down with contract. All right, fine. So Landeskog, maybe we'll do for 3 years, but then let's not go down too much. How about 8.5 for 3 years with Landeskog? Logan Brown, I want to keep on the team 100%. So he wants 3. 3 years is fine. Let's go down 3 years for 3.2. 3 years, 3.2. How about that? And then who's the other guy? Is it Comrie? Yeah, Comrie. I want only 1 year out of you because I don't know what's going on with Wellwood next year. So let's do 1 year at 3.95. How about that? There we go. And then this guy doesn't want to stay. Fine. Then I will get another AHL goalie. We got Witt, and then none of these guys will be able to start right away, I don't think. Maybe Chubarov. Kind of want him to grow a little bit. 58 overall is pretty low for the AHL, so I'm going to wait on him. So let's advance. Oops, nope, that's the legend. Let's advance a day. So Landeskog re-signed, Brown re-signed, and Comrie re-signed. Okay, so we got them all back on contract here, and we still have 17 mil to play with. So going into the free agency, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need to get a 12th forward, so a fourth line winger. And as for defensemen, we have Hickey, Sanderson as defensive defenseman and offensive defenseman, and Svedberg. So we need to find 2 offensive defensemen because we have, actually Alexandrov. So Alexandrov, Sanderson, and Hickey, and then we're going to get rid of Dumba. Maybe. I might hang on to him just to see how he fits in the lineup, and then maybe we'll move on from him at the beginning of next year. But Murray will move on from, and Connor Timmins is getting qualified. So there we go. Other than that, and if we can't find another offensive defenseman, it looks like we can bring up Pouliot. Maybe he can do at least something with us on this team. So, without further ado, I don't think there's anyone else needing a contract. Let me just take a quick peek. Oops. No. Baldwin we're going to wait on, and there we go. So we have 2 guys. Oh, this guy was accidentally qualified. I guarantee he'll be back in the team. But it's for the AHL. So let's just sim it to free agency here and see what the game has given us in free agency. God, I know it's gonna tempt me. It's gonna tempt me so bad here. I guarantee it. There's gonna be someone big, and I'm gonna be like, damn. Oh. Especially me being a Leafs fan. Austin Matthews. Oh, boy. I bet you he doesn't fit in the team. Please don't fit in the team. I don't want him to see fit on the team. None. Okay, thank God. So Austin Matthews. Sebastian Aho, too, man. Like, come on. Forward line 2. We could have our line 2 centerman with Sebastian Aho. My God. But, man, he'd have to get paid. We had to be giving him $12 million for the next 7 years. I'm not comfortable paying that to somebody like him for the next 6 years. Sorry. But Larkin... He's another guy that's solid too, but doesn't fit. So thank God Matthews and Larkin don't fit in our system. There's Torrey Krug. Yeah, so let's go to defenseman quickly here. Just take a look. So here's an offensive defenseman with Krug. Or we could try to maybe sign D'Angelo. D'Angelo could fit. Does he fit? He fits on line 1. But we already have our line 1 pairing. I think Tanev's defenseman. We don't need him because we have all 3. We just need offensive defenseman. Got this guy, Roy. Line 2 potentially. Might have to scout him. Killington? No. Okay, so there's no one available. So what we need, though, is a... 4th line winger. So let's sort by roles and see what we have for the 4th line. Don't want to pay too much, so guys making 2 or 1 million is good to scout here. Radulov, no. We got Evgeny Sevchnikov. Oh man, 27 years old, sniper. Trying to think of what our bottom 6 looks like right now, and maybe Sevchnikov. So he fits in our bottom 6. Almost fully scouted bottom 6, too. Tanner Pearson, line 4 for sure. It might be even Tanner Pearson, but for $3 million, I'd rather go for a guy like Sevchnikov. We got Silverberg here. Only wants 1 year. Doesn't fit, though. Janmark. No. James Van Riemsdyk. Let's just go down the list here. Josh Bailey. A two-way guy. Fits on line 4 and penalty kill. Maybe this guy, Josh Bailey. How much does he want? I could do with a Josh Bailey. There's Bjork, line 2, new. Kind of really want Evgeny Shevnikov, though. That's or Marcus Johansson, a playmaker. There we go. I like Marcus Johansson. He's a guy you can move up and down the lineup too. You know what? I'm deciding on this guy, Marcus Johansson, for 1 year. Let's oops, not 7. Do not want to give him 7. Oh man, let me reset this. 1 year at 3.1 is fair enough. There we go. And where is he? He was a left winger. You know what? Kind of just want to sign him just in case, just for some depth. I'm going to sign him. He's nice and cheap, too. So, Svechnikov, 2.2 for 1 year. That's fine. So, we got 2 forwards there for some depth. Let's get a center depth just in case for injuries. Someone not making a lot here. We got a 1.8 here. Is Derek Stepan fit in the team? It's forward line 3. What about Nick Bukestad? Top 6. You know what? Let's give a chance to Bukestad. I think. Let me just take a look at some other people here. Line 4, maybe. Let's go with Bukestad for 1 year at 2.1 as well, or 2.15 for 1 year. So we got some forward depth. Let's just get a depth defenseman as well for 1 year, and we got the $2 million guys here. Let's look for, we got an offense. Does Roy fit? It's potential 2, but I love for a guy that fits like everywhere, like all defensive pairings. 2, I don't know if I think I'm being too picky with that one. 2. Yeah, I think I'm being a little bit too picky with the fitting in all defensive pairings. So let's go for a guy like Chariot for 1 year. 1 year, 2.1. And let's go with, that was a defenseman. Do we got an offensive defenseman somewhere we can sign just for 1 year? Killington, did he fit anywhere? No, he didn't fit. So I need another offensive defenseman. A bunch of defensive. Is there an offensive defenseman I can sign just for 1 year here? The depth. We got some depth defensemen here. Hobbs. There's no scouting on him. Maybe I just take a chance with Connor Hobbs. He is a depth defenseman. I'll take a chance on him. Where is he? Hobbs just for 1 year, and he's nice and cheap. There we go. 900,000. There we go, just for a depth defenseman. So 5 contracts there. Other than that, let's go look at goalies. Just take a look at what we got. Ooh, Markstrom, 34. They're going to bench 34-year-olds, not looking for an older goalie. Nedeljkovic, no. So we don't really have anyone. We're just going to have to hope on Kyle Wellwood to see what he does with his growth. Other than that, let me just sort by potential. Are there any rookies we could potentially steal? We got a couple low elite guys here, probably undrafted. 55 overalls, though. 58. That's not bad. It's closer to 60. Let's take a chance on him. And let's see what else. Any other rookies for the AHL? Got some low top 4. Got 65 overall. That's not bad. Shea. It's a 2-way, but it's for the AHL. There we go. And we got some medium top 9s here. So what do we got? Go for another winger and a center here. So let's go with, we have 7 contracts. So we have some room left with Ronning and Geeky. There we go. So 1, 2. That should be enough. All right. So let's just forward a couple of days here. All right. All right, so we got Marcus Johansson, we got Ben Chariot, Nick Bukestad, Geeky, Evgeny Sneshnikov. All right, beautiful. So we got all the players that we went and signed in free agency here. So now let's go to the player search and see what we can find for offensive defensemen. So defense. Offensive defensemen who are in our... Let's look for the top 4 first. Offense defensemen, at least, don't want them to be too old, so at least put the max age of 32, and we'll put at least 3.5 stars. All right, so what is it going to give us here? All right, so not going to get Bill Antonio from them. Let's just do our due diligence, and we got Svedberg. Obviously, he fits our team. Bill Antonio does fit on line 1. We're not looking for line 1. We're looking for at least line 2, defensive pairing 2. Because we have our 1 already. And then we have Brandstrom for 3. That's not bad. I'm not going to lie. That's not bad. It is enticing. So Brandstrom has 3. We have anyone that has 2. Another 3 with Adam Fox. It's not bad either. And no one else for 2. So for 3, I like Adam Fox. 4.8. What was the other guy? Branson is 4.7. So basically the same amount. Less years for Fox. He's 26. I kind of feel like it's a little bit more cheese if we go for the medium elite. So we did have an eye on Samuel Girard. And that was the thing from last year, this past season. But we'll wait on him. You know what? I'm going to try to trade for Adam Fox. And we're going to look like we're going to give him Ryan Murray in its place, I believe. Ryan Murray, where are you? There you are, Ryan. And they want Ryan Murray, so this kind of works out. It looks like it could go through right away. Let me just see what they have that we can maybe add to the deal here. Do we have any rookie skaters that could help us in the future? We got some wingers, some forwards. We got a D here, a low elite that they've qualified. He's a defenseman. That's not bad. Offensive defenseman and Cam Walker. Kind of like the Cam Walker one, but he's 19 already, 66 overall. Add him to the trade. Does it work? You know what? Let's try that. So Ryan Murray for Adam Fox and Cam Walker. Does that go through? No. Okay, so let's take out Cam Walker. Let's just do 1v1. Murray for Fox. Let's go. Put it through. Accept it. There we go. So we have an offensive defenseman. Hopefully that works. So let's get another one on the team here. So since there's no one with number 2, might have to acquire a number 1. So let's just go through the list here. I don't think we're going to get Bill Antonio. They're never going to want to give him up. Let's see if there's someone's for sure full bar number 1. So the first one is this guy. This young kid, 21 years old from Carolina, medium elite, Jeffrey Howe. He's got 1 year left at $9.25, so we have to pay him big money next year. So let's just move on from him for now. We got Neil Pionk. 5.1 for 2 years. I kind of like that. And he's a right shot defenseman. So I like Pionk. Brandstrom 3. Jake Bean. Justin Falk. And Dougie Hamilton. How many years left? 4 years at $7 million. Oh boy, that's a lot to put into a defenseman. I mean, it basically like the same for if I traded Dumba, we're basically trading contract for contract here. But we're getting an offensive defenseman that we need. So maybe Dougie is the guy we go for. Tony DeAngelo. I kind of really like Dougie, but he's 31, and that would make him 35. He shouldn't diminish too much. So either Dougie Hamilton or a guy like Howe. But Howe, look at that trade value. I don't think it's going to work. I'll give it a shot with Howe first, then we'll try Dougie. Look at that. It's the same team, so we don't have to go anywhere too far. So let's try Howe, then we'll add in Matt Dumba here. Where is he? Matt Dumba. So how far are we in trade value? So not that far. I could try seeing if this goes through right away. So let's see here. 1v1. Dumba for how? No, so it's too far off. So we would have to add. Now, I don't want to add too much here. So what do we got for picks here? We could trade Staples because we know Staples, he's a two-way. He may or may not fit with our defense. We'll hold off on him. Timmins, we've qualified. We can give him Timmins. Would they take Timmins? added Dumba and Timmins, and we get Howe back. So we're getting him 2 defensemen for Howe for a medium elite guy. Does that go through? Just a bit low. So okay, so Timmins works. They would take Timmins here. Lambert, I think we just drafted this guy. Jerome Lambert, 2-way forward. Undrafted. Actually, we just signed him. He's going to play in the CHL, so maybe we'll add him to the deal. There we go. Does that work? Just a bit low. If we took him out, the skaters matching the block. Well, draft picks. What do we got next year? What are we looking at first? We have our draft picks for next year. The year after, we don't have a 3rd or 4th. Don't want to give up too many picks for that year. How about our 3rd round pick for next year? So let's add that in. Oh, what did I do? Does that go through just like that? All right, so we've gotten another defenseman, boys. So 2 offensive defensemen in Howe and God, how did I just forget who we just got? I'll see you in a second here. But here we go with our defensemen, guys. Let's sort by overall. So we got Hickey, Sanderson, Spedberg, Fox. So Adam Fox, Howe, and Alexandrov. So we have our 3 defensive defensemen, Hickey, Sanderson, and Alexandrov, and our 3 offensive in Svedberg, Fox, and Howe. So there we go. There is our offensive and defensive core, and see how that works. I pray to God that the line chemistry works here. But as for forward core, we had our forward. We had a couple of depth forwards for that last spot, and potentially maybe even on the team elsewhere. So there we go, boys. We are set to go. Let's just sim right to the end of this offseason and see what growth we got in some rookies and see what our team looks like in chemistry. Do I finally solve it, boys? Do I finally solve the chemistry problem? If this doesn't work, I'd imagine it's probably the coaches. I'm going to probably say. I'm not too sure. It could be not. I'm going to say it could be the coaches if this chemistry doesn't work. Because now that we've tried to mix in with the 2 ways, and now we're going to try the offensive, defensive, all the way through role. So let's see if that works. So let's just get rid of the trades for no trading. And we got the Turkov guy for the HL back. That's fine. Let's just get to, and we got some trades coming in. That is okay, fine. Yeah. So, ooh, look at that. Holtby finally leaving Washington to Boston. Wow. For Patrice Bergeron, Brock Nelson in the 5th. Ooh. That trade was interesting. I like that. But come on, let's get to next year. Oh, boy. Let's see what happens with the growth on this team. That Turkov guy. I thought we just signed him. Okay. Maybe there's another Turkov. Let's go. Come on. I want to see this chemistry. I just want to see the chemistry. I want to see if it actually works. I hope it does. I'll be excited. Just if I can get at least 2 +3s. If the bottom pair is a 0, I'll be okay with that, or at least a +1 would make me very happy. I want to see more than 1 line with a +3 and above chemistry. That's all I want to see with that defensive chemistry. So let's see. All right, it looks like we've transitioned into the 2024-2025 season, and here we go, boys. We are done. Let's get into it and see. I'm scared to look at this, boys. So let's go into centers. Let's see what we got. Brown, Sorelli, Pinelli up to an 82, Bukestad, and Kyle Olson. So we'll keep Bukestad up. We'll bring Delandria up just to see what fits with chemistry first. Left wings, we got Landeskog 86, Yarncroc 86, Landeskog 88, Jones in 83, so he went down 2 overalls. Sevchikov and Johansson, no one else needs to be brought up. Right wingers, Tarasenko, Forsbacka went down overall. Mercer went up 1, so that's good. And we don't need to bring anyone else up. So let's go to defensemen. So Svedberg's up to an 86, boys. There we go. The growth we need after 1 year in the NHL goes up to an 86. This kid's just going to be a stud. Look at his skating. Whew. That's solid. Sanderson up to an 85. Howe up to an 84. So there's our top 4 right there, boys. Hopefully that works out with chemistry. And then we have Fox and Hobbs. Is it Hobbs? I thought we had another defenseman. It was Hickey. Oh, yeah, it was Alexandrov, where he's right here. So it says he's a 78 still. I'm still going to bring him up. Yeah, I'm going to bring him up just to see how he fits with line chemistry. Hopefully it works. I don't have any other defensemen that bring up. Goalies, Comrie. So Wellwood's up to an 81. So you know what? We might rock this goalie tandem for this year. See how that works. Comrie and Wellwood. So in the system we should have Witt. Oh, I need to sign AHL goalie. That's what I forgot to do. But moment of truth, boys. Edit lines. Let's get into the line chemistry. Let's see what we got. So Pinelli, line 1. So we got a +1 so far with that, but let's switch these guys around and let's put any +3. We got +3 still with Jones, Pinelli, and Yarncroc. Then we can put Kyle Olsen with Johansson works. Let's put with Tarasenko. We got a +3. Beautiful, we do. So we still got the rocking the +3 with these three. We're gonna go with Kyle Olsen because I don't think Logan Brown going up here works anywhere for +3s. It does with Jones. If we do want to switch Jones out for Logan Brown, we can. So let's keep an eye on that. So Logan Brown, I do want to have Mercer up on line 2. Now it is with going anyone else, make it a +3. Ooh, if we put Svechnikov down here, we got a 4th line +3. Oh boy, and Cirelli, man. What do we do with this guy? Oh, but we still got a +3 with Cirelli. But Kyle Olsen, there we go. It's a +3, Johansson and Svechnikov. Oh boy, baby. Look at this team, boys. We might have found something here. Let me just go around and see if we can get a +5 with anybody in our top 6. So no Svechnikovs. Do we get a +5 with anybody else? No. Let's go with Forsbacka. Still +3 if we switch him with Tarasenko. Johansson. Okay, nobody. Kyle Olsen. Nope. Okay. So, that's fine. I don't think Logan Brown makes it a +5 anywhere. We just know it makes it a +3 for him and Jones. So if Jones is struggling, we can always switch Jones down, and I think someone else can go center here. Someone that's got, Forsbacka can play centerman here if that happens. So if we did, let's just see what it would look like. It would look like this, and we still get the plus chemistry, so that's perfect. So let me switch Brown back, and there we go, boys. There is our forward core with a bunch of +3s. That's what I'd like to see. Is now the moment of truth is the defensive pairing. I'm so scared to switch to defensive right now. It's not even funny. Oh, I got a bunch of negatives because we have offensive and defensive guys together. So let's switch this around. So we got a +3 there. Let me switch Howe and... We still don't. What is happening? Why can't we get the +5? Or another +3, man. Oh, my God. Whatever. It's still a solid top 4 core. And then we got Fox and Chariot. God, it must be the coaching. Because I've tried everything, guys. I've tried everything. Yeah, we can't get a plus, more than a +3 and a +1. Yep. It's like it's stuck in that chemistry. It's like that's the best I'm going to get. Let's throw Alexandrov in just to see if it does anything. No, of course not. Nope. Alexandrov does anything? Nope. Alexandrov does nothing. But we might have to play, you know what, I'll play him down. Because it does nothing, I'll send him back down. I'll play him 1 year in the NHL or AHL. We'll put Ben Cherry out there as we sign him for depth. So that's another failed attempt at getting a more than a +3 and a 1 chemistry, guys. I literally don't know what to do at this point then. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you what to do after that. But I'm still happy with the chemistry we got here in the NHL. Can I go to roster moves yet? Yeah. Now let me send the other guy back down. No, I cannot. Okay, so back to edit lines. All right, so let me just fix this. Let's go to best lines. What's it going to give us here? Can this Howell guy finally play line 1? There we go. Beach. We got a plus there. We got a +3 anywhere. Let's move some people up here. We got a +3. New. Francis up to a 72. So he's climbing a little bit. I think he deserves at least some top 6 minutes. Levo. up here. No. God, I want that. I wanted a plus for this middle line here, this line 3. And we got no one else to put there. Nope. All right, that's fine like that then. Defense, Staples on line 1. Gets a +3 with this guy. And let's take out Turkov. And we got some people here. So we're going to put this guy, Brody. Gets a +3 with Jacobs. We got an offensive defenseman in Hobbs, who is offensive as well. I do want to put Hobbs like up here. Maybe we can move Staples into line 2 with a +3 with somebody. Doesn't. Okay, so we got a +3 here. Jacobs and Hobbs get a +1. I do want to play Brody though. Oof. Maybe we move Staples down. I'm going to get with too many offensive guys because Hobbs is an offensive defenseman. If we moved him up there, do we get a +3 with someone else? Another defense defenseman or a two-way? We took Mason out. The Shea guy, he was a low top 4. You know what? We're going to start him. Oof, he just does not work anywhere. So let's put in a defenseman in Turkov. So you got a +3 up here with Hobbs. Staples. There we go. So Brody gets a +3 up there. And I'll keep this like that maybe. That's fine. There we go. And goalies, Witt, and they have to get an AHL goalie. Other than that, guys, I think it's a pretty good lineup to go into next season with this lineup here. I think that the offensive line is definitely going to help. Same with the defensive. I know it's not the exact chemistry we're looking for, but we've definitely have a nice young top defensive core to build with. And let's just go see if we're going to next season. Don't have to worry about signing anyone but Howe, so that's pretty good as well. So let me know what you guys think. I think we're having pretty solid next season. Let me your comments down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and thank you guys for watching the next video in the Seattle Kraken's NHL GM Mode commentary series. I will see you guys next time.